How's it going, guys? It is Kyle and we are back for another vlog, and today we are discussing what you can actually teach at IQBar. Now, in a nutshell, what are we going to go through is the qualifications that you need for the course, the requirements that you need to actually teach it, how to teach it, relevant experience, and who to go to change your profile to say that you can actually teach these courses, right? So let's get straight into it. Cool, guys. So the first section that we're going to touch on is the courses that we can teach at IQBar. Now, there's loads of different courses, so I'm not going to go through every single one of them. I'm going to touch on the most common ones, and I'm going to try and squeeze in as many as I possibly can in the shortest space of time that I can possibly do it in, right? So straight to the courses. Now, as for children or teenagers, we generally got two sets, or it's divided into two sections. And that's English for children 5 to 12 years old and English for teenagers 13 to 17. Now, at this point in time, the only difference between the two is some buddies prefer teaching younger kids, some buddies prefer teaching older kids. So we got a solid line right in the sand, wham, that tells us, cool, these buddies prefer these ones and these buddies prefer those ones, okay? That is the only difference as of now between English for children and English for teenagers. Later on, when we do introduce the teenager course, well, now there's going to be a slight difference in the actual material, right? So now the other thing that we have from a courseware is English for adults. Now, this is generally from the ages of 18 all the way up to, well, whatever age the adult is that booked the class. Shocker! It's for adults and it's adult materials, okay? So again, some buddies prefer teaching adults, some people only want to teach adults, and that's why we have that section. Now, the next couple of sections that we have is our brand new phonics course, which is any buddy, sorry, I lie. Well, I suppose a buddy could do the course if they wanted to learn some phonics, but they should know it by now. But anyway, back to the point. Let's get back to the video, right? So, where was I? There we go. So our new phonics course is for any Brady that struggles with their phonics, okay? Again, not everyone can teach it, not everyone wants to teach it, so we have that separate section, and if you are selected, if you do want to teach those ones, well, that'll be highlighted, and you'll start getting those buddies, sorry, I lie, those Bradys coming to you. And what is phonics courses? Well, it's basically your science, your Sammy Snake, and your okay, I don't necessarily do that because I struggle with the difference between the American phonics and the British phonics. I will eventually get to that, so don't quote me on my phonics right now, but let's move on swiftly. Perfect. So I know there's a little break, but there was a little break because we're going on to another section of the courses at IQBar, and that is your academic subject mentoring. Okay, now there's a reason why this is a separate case, because there's just so many of them. Right now, every now and then you get a Brady, finally got it right this time, that wants a specific subject to be taught to them, or have a specific area in a specific subject taught in their lessons. Right now, these subjects can be anything from accounting, chemistry, finance, history, mathematics, physics, science, art and design, economics, French, humanities, music, physics, education, Spanish, biology, English, geography, ICT, performing arts, politics, TEFL, business, English literature, German law, physiology, and psychology. So if anything of those sound interesting, or you can teach any of those, well, bam, there we go. You can and are allowed to teach those, but you have to have some sort of experience in that, which we will touch on in a second. Then the last little section from this section, right, is your exam preparation. Now, we've got a whole bunch of Bradys that got it right there again. There's a whole bunch of Bradys that do exam preparations for different reasons, right? The older ones might do it because of a job interview, working abroad, working in Britain, working in the UK, working in London, wherever they are, right? They're working overseas, America, wherever it is. And they've got to have some sort of English qualification, or they've got to prove that they can understand and speak a certain level of English. The other side of that is, well, there might be a student, a Brady, that might want to study at a college or university that is in a speaking English, an English-speaking area or country or continent, right? Wherever it is. So they need to do some sort of examination. Now, generally, these are your PETs, your PET, your KETs, your FCE, your CAE, your GRE/SAT, right? I'm not going to go through any more because abbreviations and letters don't really mix with me. I'm going to leave it at that. But if you have any experience or would like to teach any of those, well, go ahead and check it out. It is awesome. I actually love teaching KET and PET just because it's different, right? And it's a lot of fun. So those are generally the courses that you can teach at IQBar. Cool, guys. So qualifications. What do you need to actually teach at IQBar? So the most important thing right now is your TEFL, TESOL, or CALTA certificate. Now, whichever one you have, just make sure that it is accredited through an accredited organization. If you don't know which ones or which organizations are accredited, give us a shout. We'll send you a list. And if we don't get back to you in time, well, what about Google? It's always got the answer, right? Just do a quick search and then find the list yourself. And then you can always go, cool, my certificate is accredited through blah, 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 blah. And is blah, 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 blah on the list? Yes, it is. A for away. Everything's hunky-dory. If it's not, well, you might have to end up redoing that certificate, right? Now, moving on to my examination preparation. Yeah, examination preparation. That sounds really cool to say. Examination preparation. Anyway, let's get back straight to it. So you don't need any experience, or you don't necessarily need any experience. However, you need a willingness and ability to put the time in to become familiarized with the material, right? It makes no sense going into a class, never looking at any, for example, PET coursework, and now trying to teach that lesson, okay? It's completely different to your CGE, your PICRO, and your phonics courses. So don't think, I'm amazing at that, I'll be amazing at this without looking at it. You need that time to actually prepare for it, okay? So only thing you need is preparation, willingness, and time. Now, for your academic subjects, this is where your experience plays an important role. You need relevant experience in the subject that you would like to be mentoring in. For example, if you are teaching maths, you should have experience teaching maths at whatever level that you have the experience in. If you have, or if you want to teach science, biology, maths, history, I said maths already, you just need that relevant experience in teaching that subject. If you don't, you need a relevant education in that subject. So for example, if you have an educational background in art, you can't be teaching maths because it's completely different, right? So just make sure that you have that experience in it. Perfect. Perfect, guys. So qualifications and courses. How do we actually get around to doing this, right? Now, the easiest way to do this, besides Googling it and doing it on your own, is to do the Cambridge courses that IQBar offer you free of charge, as long as you're a contracted buddy, right? So if you do, or if you are interested in getting more qualifications, well, there's PET, there's FCE, there's, what's the other one? PET, FCE, and KET for the exam preparations, and there's loads of other ones. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. Sarah just put a brand new list out, and it's increasing on like a monthly basis, so don't stress too much. There'll always be new courses there, right? So like I said, the easiest way to get this qualification, or to get a qualification for a different course that you would like to do, is go through the Cambridge courses, okay? Relevant experience, well, how do we get experience? You start teaching the stuff after you get the qualification, right? A for away, it is perfect. And then who do you actually get in contact to actually change your course? If you look on your profile to get those little ticks on the different little blocks, how do we do that? Well, you message Sarah or Tamsin and they will do it for you. So right now, if you're watching this, go onto your profile and double check that everything is updated. If you've done an extra course or qualification, make sure that that's listed, right? If it's not, you're losing out. If it is, you're on the ball. Perfect, guys, and I will catch you on the flip side. Check you guys later.